What if I told you that New Jersey is quietly undergoing a multi-billion-dollar transformation that could create one of the biggest real estate opportunities this market has seen in decades? If you're not paying attention to these three massive projects, you could miss out on the kind of property appreciation that only happens every 10 to 15 years. I'm talking about projects that will completely reshape where people live, work, and invest in this state. I'm Melissa DeSantis, a top producing Monmouth County realtor. And on this channel, I talk about everything and anything related to life here in Monmouth County. I've been buying and selling homes here in New Jersey for almost 20 years. And I've never seen this level of coordinated development happening all at once. In this video, we're going to break down the three mega projects that are going to determine which neighborhoods explode in value over the next decade. Here's what most people don't understand about New Jersey right now. This state doesn't just sit next to the largest economic market in the country, it is deeply woven into it. Every time New York City grows, New Jersey's commuters towns grow with it. Every time a major employer plants a flag here, the surrounding housing market responds. And right now, three projects are converging at the same time. That almost never happens. You might get one significant development in a decade. Right now, Monmouth County and the broader New Jersey markets are sitting at the intersection of an entertainment economy, a once-in-a-generation infrastructure, investment, and a local real estate transformation that has been building for years. Here's what I want you to understand about spillover effects before we get into each project. The properties that benefit most are typically within a 1 to 3 mile radius of a major development site. That's the zone where you get meaningful appreciation before the project is complete without paying the premium that comes after the ribbon cutting. Outside that core zone, a secondary ring of about 5 to 10 miles still benefits from job creation, increased demand, and improved amenities. That's where a lot of smart buyers are quietly positioning themselves right now. And here's the most important timing point I'm going to make in this video. The biggest appreciation in these situations doesn't happen after completion, it happens during construction. By the time a project is finished and operating, the market has already priced it in. The window to get ahead of that is now. Let's start with a project underway in the heart of one of Monmouth County's primary markets. For 171 years, the Freehold Raceway was one of the most recognizable addresses in the county. Then, at the end of 2024, it closed. And what happens next on that 58-acre site at 150 Park Avenue in Freehold Borough is going to reshape the economic future of central Monmouth County. In June 2025, Raceway RE Partners announced the acquisition of the property. Their preliminary vision is a walkable destination where people can live, shop, eat, and connect. A boutique hotel and social club is also in the works. The developer is a community-based group with deep local roots in Freehold, and they've been explicit that the plan is built around walkability, family experience, and long-term community benefit. Now, why does this matter for real estate? Think about what a 58-acre mixed-use destination does to a town center. It creates foot traffic, it anchors retailers, it draws in restaurants that bring people from the surrounding towns on weekends. It makes Freehold Borough a destination rather than just a pass-through. And when a town becomes a destination, housing demand inside and around town follows. The spillover radius for a project like this is primarily within 2 to 3 miles of Freehold Borough. This positions Freehold Township to benefit first from the ripple effects of the project. Manalapan, which borders Freehold Township, sits squarely in the secondary ring. So does Marlboro. These are already the primary markets I work in every single week. The median sell price across Monmouth County was $705,000 in January 2026, up 3.7% over a year. The towns closest to this redevelopment tend to run in the $750,000 range to over $1 million for single-family homes. The property types that benefit most from this kind of mixed-use development are single-family homes in the 1 to 3 mile radius, where demand from retail workers, hospitality staff, and the professionals those businesses attract will grow steadily over time. Condos and townhomes also perform well in town center projects because they serve the demographic that wants to walk to everything. On timing, this project is in the early planning stages. Final plans have not been set. That means you're ahead of the curve right now. The best entry point for properties benefiting from this development is before the approvals are finalized and the press coverage intensifies. Once the groundbreaking happens, prices will reflect what's coming. One thing to note is that because final plans are still under construction between Raceway RE partners and Freehold borough officials, there are regulatory and timeline risks. Completion could take several years beyond initial estimates, but the land is acquired, the developer is local and committed, and the direction of travel is clear. It comes down to fit and expectations. Buyers looking at the bigger picture may see real value here over the next several years. But if you're hoping for a fast return just because of this development, it's probably not that simple. If you're curious what that could mean specifically for your property, feel free to reach out. I've also linked a quick home value request in the description below. Project number 2 is the Gateway Hudson Tunnel project. Here is a number I want you to sit with for a moment. $16 billion. That is the total cost of the Hudson Tunnel project, also known as a Gateway project. And this is a future proposal. This is an active construction project with 5 sites already underway across New Jersey and New York. So what exactly is this? The existing North River tunnels under the Hudson River are about 115 years old or so. They connect New Jersey to New York Penn Station and carry approximately 450 trains and more than 200,000 daily passengers. They were damaged by Superstorm Sandy in 2012. And right now they run with almost no backup capacity. If one tube fails, capacity drops by as much as 75%, and tens of thousands of commuters have no reliable alternative. The Gateway Hudson Tunnel project builds 2 brand new tunnels under the Hudson River, then rehabilitates the existing tunnels. When both the new tunnels and the rehabilitated tunnels open, which is estimated by 2038, the Northeast Corridor will have 4 modern rail tubes instead of 2. That doubles capacity. It makes New Jersey transit service more reliable, and it makes the entire New Jersey commuter corridor more resilient. An independent economic analysis found that construction work already underway supports over 20,000 full-time equivalent workers across direct construction jobs, supporting industries and related economic activity. Here is what this means for Monmouth County real estate specifically. Buyers who commute to New York City factor in reliability into their housing decisions. When commutes are unpredictable, buyers gravitate towards locations that are as close to the city as possible to minimize their exposure to delays. When commute reliability improves, these same buyers are willing to go further. That means towns like Middletown, Red Bank, Long Branch, and Manalapan, all served by the North Jersey coastline into New York Penn Station, become more attractive options for a larger pool of buyers. Now, please understand this is a long horizon project. The new tunnels are targeted for completion by 2035, with full rehabilitation of the existing tunnels estimated by 2038. The project has already gone through its share of political hurdles. Funding was paused in late 2025, creating uncertainty for a period of time before a federal court reinstated it in February 2026. Construction is currently active again, but this is a project that requires patience and a long view. For buyers planning to stay in the North Jersey coastline towns of Monmouth County for the next 5 to 10 years, this project could become a major long-term boost for the area's economy and overall appeal. The property types that perform best in transit-oriented markets are homes within walking or short driving distance of train stations. Think 1 to 2 miles from Middletown, Red Bank, Long Branch, or Manalapan stations. That is where the demand uplift from improved commuter reliability concentrates over time. The timing play here is not about buying a property the week a tunnel opens. It's about positioning yourself in the right corridor before the broader public fully prices in what double rail capacity and improved reliability means for New Jersey's relationship with Manhattan. And for any buyer who needs reliable daily access to New York City, this project is a foundational reason to prioritize Monmouth County's commuter towns. If you own a home in one of these communities, this is the kind of development that can influence home values, buyer demand, and long-term appreciation over time. Now let's talk about the project everyone in Monmouth County is watching right now, the Netflix studios at Fort Monmouth. This is the one. And if you're a buyer, a seller, or an investor anywhere in Monmouth County, you need to understand every detail about what I'm going to share with you. Netflix is investing at least $900 million to build its East Coast flagship production campus at the former Monmouth Army Base, spanning 292 acres across Oceanport and Eatontown. The facility will include 12 sound stages, totaling approximately 500,000 square feet, plus post-production facilities, backlots, and support infrastructure. When it's completed, it will be Netflix's second largest production campus in the entire world. Now, here are the numbers that matter for real estate. Construction and permanent jobs at the completed facility are expected to reach at least 5,000. The streaming platform is also already actively hiring with job postings live as of early 2026. Phase 1A includes 4 sound stages in Oceanport, and it's targeted to open in 2027. Phase 1B is 8 additional sound stages in Eatontown and projected to be open by the end of 2028. All phases must be completed by 2034 per the agreement with the Fort Monmouth Economic Revitalization Authority. I've personally been covering this project from the beginning. I've been on location at the site. I've written about what it means for our market, and I can tell you from direct observation what is already happening around that site. Demand for homes near Fort Monmouth is up. Buyers are competing for move-in ready properties in Oceanport, Eatontown, and Tinton Falls at a pace that was not there 18 months ago. Rental demand is rising because production crews, consultants, and pre-production teams need furnished short-term housing. And the surrounding business growth, restaurants, local services, and creative co-working spaces is already starting to take shape as developers position themselves near the campus. The spillover radius for a project of this type centers on towns within roughly 10 to 15 minutes of the campus. Oceanport and Eatontown are the epicenter. Tinton Falls, Little Silver, and Red Bank sit in the primary benefit zone. Secondary spillover reaches towns like Middletown and Long Branch. For buyers, the property types that perform best near an entertainment production campus are single-family homes with flexible space. And here's the important part. The market usually moves before the project's finished, not after. In many cases, by the time everything's complete in 2028, a lot of appreciation has already taken place. The entry window that still makes strategic sense is right now through 2026 and into early 2027 before phase 1 opens. One note of transparency: a project of this scale carries real risks. Regulatory approvals are still required before certain phases proceed. Production economics can shift, but the land is purchased, demolition is underway, hiring has begun, and the New Jersey state government has backed this project with $387 million in tax credits. The institutional commitment here is as strong as it gets. Don't let fear make the decision for you. The data on this one is clear. And now let me tie all of this together for you. Here is what most people miss about mega projects like this. The biggest appreciation does not happen at the ribbon cutting. It happens in the months and years before it. While the project is under construction, while the jobs are still being posted, while most buyers are still saying, let's wait and see. By the time these 3 projects are finished and operating, the market will have already priced in what's coming. The investors who moved early will be sitting on meaningful equity. The ones who waited will be paying the premium instead of earning it. These projects are going to shape the future of Monmouth County in a big way. Now, I know all of this development sounds exciting, but timing your investment or your home purchase around projects like these requires local expertise and market knowledge that you genuinely cannot get from online research alone. If you want to talk through your specific situation, your budget, your commute, your timeline, feel free to reach out anytime. You can also book a call with me directly using the link in the description, or just call or text me at 732-757-2522. I'm happy to help.